Welcome to Timely Takes. I cover watches that blend history, performance, and design. Today we're diving into a watch that combines sophistication with a very eye-catching mechanical design, the Bulova Sutton 97A161. This watch has been gaining attention for its skeletonized style, its rose gold finish, and that bold blue strap. In this review, I'll cover how it looks and feels in person, how well it's built, what you can expect from the movement inside, and whether it's worth adding to your collection. If you've ever considered a skeleton watch but weren't sure if they're practical, this might give you some clarity. The first thing that jumps out is definitely the dial. Skeleton watches can sometimes look busy or even gimmicky, but here, Bulova has struck a balance. The deep blue color really helps frame the movement, while the rose gold markers and hands give enough contrast to keep it elegant. The case itself is 43mm, which sits well on my wrist. Bold, but not oversized like some fashion skeletons you see. The strap is blue alligator texture leather, which adds a touch of class. It's comfortable right out of the box. The strap's color really complements the case, making the whole watch feel cohesive. First impressions, this is a dressy piece that still has a bit of everyday versatility. It's a watch you'd proudly wear to an event, but it won't look out of place with smart casual clothing either. The case is stainless steel but finished in a rose gold tone that gives it a more premium appearance. Bulova does a good job with plating. It doesn't feel cheap or overly shiny. At about 12mm thick, it has a good presence without being brick-like. On the wrist, it feels balanced. The strap, as I mentioned, is soft and flexible. The buckle is a three-piece style that feels secure and easy to adjust. Now, one drawback here is the crystal. Instead of sapphire, which is very scratch resistant, Bulova used a flat mineral crystal. It looks fine and keeps the price down, but mineral does scratch more easily. That's worth keeping in mind if you're rough with your watches. Still, overall build quality feels solid for the price point, and it gives the impression of a much more expensive piece than it actually is. Before we look at the movement, let's take a moment to talk about the brand itself. Bulova has a rich history, dating back to 1875 when Joseph Bulova opened his first jewelry store in New York City. The company went on to become one of America's most iconic watchmakers, pioneering innovations like the first fully electronic watch, the Accutron, in 1960. Bulova was famously associated with space exploration. A Bulova timing instrument was even a part of NASA's Apollo missions, and in 1971, a Bulova chronograph was worn on the moon by astronaut Dave Scott. Today, Bulova is owned by Citizen, but it still carries forward its legacy of blending innovation with stylish design. Now let's talk about the engine inside. The movement here is Miura 8N24 automatic, a 21 joule caliber with about a 42-hour power reserve. Miura, if you're not familiar, is a Japanese movement manufacturer owned by Citizen, and they're known for reliability. This isn't a high-end Swiss caliber, but it's very dependable, easy to service, and you'll see it used in a lot of mid-range automatics. One of the best parts of a skeleton watch is watching the movement in action. Through the open dial and exhibition caseback, you can see the balance wheel oscillating, the gears turning, and the rotor swinging as you move your wrist. It gives you a constant reminder that this is a living mechanical machine powered by motion, not by a battery. Accuracy-wise, you should expect it to run within about plus minus 20 seconds per day. Not chronometer level, but perfectly acceptable for an automatic in this price range. It winds automatically as you wear it, but you can also hand wind it if you let it rest too long. Retail on this model is around $650, but you'll often see it discounted closer to $500 or even a bit less if you shop around. Now let's talk about some of the pros and cons for this watch. Starting with the pros first. Striking skeletonized design that shows off the movement, reliable Miura automatic with 42-hour power reserve, 100-meter water resistance, which is solid for a dress watch, good value compared to Swiss alternatives. Mineral crystal instead of sapphire, scratches are more likely. Leather strap will age and may need replacing sooner than metal. Large 43mm case might overwhelm smaller wrists. Skeleton dial, while beautiful, can slightly impact quick readability. To wrap up, the Bulova Sutton 97A161 is a great choice if you're looking for a stylish skeleton watch that doesn't break the bank. It offers mechanical charm, elegant design, and everyday versatility. It may not be perfect, but it delivers a lot of watch for the money. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the review, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more watch content, and drop a comment letting me know what do you think of the skeleton watches. Do you love the look, or do you prefer simple dials? I'd love to hear your thoughts.